Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for about like 2 weeks now, I've had a plan for this week's video. Like I had it in the process of going because I needed to dry something and it takes a little while. So I had a plan, it fell through. So I went on Instagram and I did like one of those poll things and asked you guys what you wanted to see. And so many of you, like you guys are just the nicest human beings on the planet. And so many of you said like that you just want to see me and you just want to see me make something. So I asked myself what I would want to make this week, and you know what I did get was this new kind of top coating resin. So I want to try this out. So this is going to be more of like a talky kind of like chit chatty, sit down, hang out with me kind of video. So if you're not into those kind of videos, I will see you next week, hopefully. If you are into those kind of videos and you want to see me top coat some pieces, I am going to be top coating the piece that we made last week where Sean like did the voiceover for my video. So we're going to top coat that, and we're going to top coat. That's basically it. So if you're interested in hanging out with me and top coating, then continue watching. Okay, so now that I have announced to the world that this is going to be a talky kind of video, then, you know, like, why don't we just talk? How are you guys? How's it going? I want to just, I feel like I say this all the time, but I want to pull over on the side of the road. And I want to say thank you guys so freaking much for subscribing to my channel. I, the other day, got to 50,000 subscribers, and I know compared to others that isn't that insane, but for me, that's a lot. Like, that is a lot. And I'm just so grateful for you guys, and I'm so excited to keep making videos. And I know that one of the first videos I posted this year was talking about how I want to do some more, like, I want to do makeup videos, I want to do some other kinds of videos. So I'm excited to branch out, and I'm excited that you guys are here, and I'm thankful and grateful and all those things. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, we can get back on the road now. So this is a new CounterCultureDIY casting. No, I almost, that is just like pre-programmed. This is a new CounterCulture artist resin. Wow, I still could not say it. My mouth just wanted to say casting resin. This is a new CounterCultureDIY artist resin, and I'm really excited to use it because it's a medium viscosity. So that means it's not going to be as thick of a consistency as their original. The original to me is still really great. It's super thick, but that does mean that it makes like a really glossy, like glass-like, and I always say like it makes like a juicy kind of top coat. So this is going to be not as thick, but that does mean that it's going to be easier to work with. And I'm really excited to try it out. It still says that it's going to give a crystal clear glass-like finish and enhances and protects your work. So I have some pieces here that I want to try this out on. This was the piece that I made, but Sean explained, and I'm just more or less obsessed with this. And also I want to top coat the piece where we made our own alcohol inks with Sharpies, and I want to top coat this because the mold that I made it in is super, like, it's not super matte, but you can definitely tell that it's not like very, like, you can't see straight into it. So I want to give it a glossy top coat. And I also, like, I was just trying, like, I was experimenting things in my own time, and I made this and I thought the colors were really pretty. Oh, and in last week's video, I did see, and I see this question all the time too, but people ask me all the time how I like clean out and reuse, you know, some of the measuring cups I have. I did get some like silicone ones, and I know you guys saw those in some older videos. Those to me, and I feel like people do use them, but to me they're really hard to clean out since they're like, you know, silicone. But these ones, since they're hard, I get these at the dollar store, and they're hard plastic measuring cups. So what I do to like clean these out is the little bit of resin that gets left in there, or the resin that just like drips down off the sides, will pool down at the bottom, and I'll leave my popsicle stick, like my mixing stick, in there. And once it all cures together at the bottom, I'll, like the next day, I'll kind of like squish the cup around and loosen it up, and it'll start to kind of like peel off the bottom a little bit. And then I'll grab onto the popsicle stick and start to pull on it and hope and pray that it doesn't break. I'm doing this weirdly because I'm trying to show you. Finally, I got it. I had to tug on it a little bit, but it's coming out now. So like the resin that sticks to the sides too kind of comes out with it, and then your cup is basically clean. Like sometimes I do go in with some rubbing alcohol and kind of wipe it down, but that's for the most part, that's pretty good to me. I also did just want to say that I am a CounterCultureDIY brand ambassador, but I would be singing their praises either way, even if I wasn't, because I truly, genuinely love their resin. This is totally not a commercial. This is genuinely what I wanted to do today. So let's get into this. I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's do this. Okay, so before we get mixing, I've pulled out my trash bag, which kind of just catches all the resin that drips off the sides. And it's easy for the resin to peel off. You can buy like a silicone mat off of Amazon or something. I just keep forgetting. So I use my trash bag, which works. And then I've got all of my pieces on cups so that the resin will drip off. And I've also got my tape, which this is the Scotch Blue Platinum like painter's tape. Would not recommend. Definitely would not recommend. I don't know why. It's just like so plasticky and thick, and I feel like it doesn't stick very well, and it doesn't do what I want it to do. So I don't recommend, but I did pay for it. I did spend money on it, so I'm trying to use it up. We're gonna get started on taping the sides of these so that the resin will drip off. I usually just cut a piece that I think will go around the whole thing. Most of the time I'm wrong, and then I have to cut a little bit more, but I'd rather have to cut a little bit more than having too much and then wasting it, although sometimes that happens too. And then I'll just cut off the excess and use it on another piece that I did not have enough tape for. So I've shown you guys this before, but I'm just taping up the sides so that it drips off. Maybe not. I still have to try that technique where instead of taping the sides so that the resin drips off, you can paint, I don't know if it's painting, but put like a latex on the back of the piece so that you just can like top coat the whole thing, and the top coat can go over the sides and like over everything and even drip onto the other side, which is what I'm trying to avoid with the tape. But it can drip on the other side because there's latex there, and then the next day when the resin is cured, you can peel off the latex and the top coat will come off the bottom with it. So there won't be any like big drips that have cured on the back, which again is why I do this. So let me know if you guys would like to see that, because I do want to try that out, and maybe if you guys want to see it, it'll like remind me and motivate me to buy the silicone, the latex. I said that so dramatically, like, oh, silicone. Okay, so everything is taped up on this one, so I'm gonna move on to the other ones. So how is everybody? While we're taping, we can talk. How is everybody doing? Is everybody making it through January all right? Because I'm not. January, even though it's like my birthday month, I wish my birthday was in the summer, because I have like harsh seasonal depression, and it is so difficult. I'm terrified of February. Every year, like in October is my favorite month. Halloween is my favorite holiday, but like during the October like Halloween season, I always have in the back of my mind like the dread of what's to come, because I live in New Hampshire and it snows here, and it's not my cup of tea. During the summertime, New Hampshire is like incredible. It's so beautiful, and like I go camping, so summertime is just like, it's my time. So I'm really dreading February, and I mean, I'm not having such a great time in January. So yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. I hope you're doing well and fabulous and amazing and incredible, and I hope that you love January wherever you are. You know what I just thought of? It might not be January by the time you guys see this video. yeah, it's totally not going to be January by the time you see this. So happy February. As happy as February can possibly be. So I know I've talked about doing some makeup related videos this year, sometime this year, hopefully this year. But I also made a section for vlogs on my channel. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or if you can even see that, even though there's no videos in that section. But I did make the section, and I love watching vlogs. So I want to do my own vlogs, and so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I think I'm just gonna go for it. And hope and cross my fingers that you guys are gonna be into that. But yeah, I really want to just vlog and I just want to branch out into some new things. Okay, so all of the pieces I'm going to top coat have been taped, so now we can commence mixing this resin together, and then we'll pour it on top, and it's going to be so satisfying. I'm excited to see, especially this piece because it's so matte. So let's get mixing. Alright, so we have our totes covering our pieces, and I just spent like 10 minutes picking off little dust particles and hairs. So hopefully nothing else lands on them. It will make me crazy if it does. But anyway, I will see you guys in 24 hours. Alright, we're back 24 hours later, so we're going to peel the tape off of these pieces. I usually just cut like a little slit. So I'll just cut like a little slit in the tape and then start to like peel it away. Yes. No? See, this is the problem with this tape, is that it's just so like thick and plasticky. There we go. Now it's going. Alright, so this is the first one. Like, the ring light, I feel like, is really showing off just how like glossy it is. It's so amazing. But this is so, I love like the pastels, and the top coat really just like amplifies, like it says on the bottle, like it really amplifies and enhances the piece. So we're gonna move on to the piece that we made during the Sharpie video where we made our own alcohol inks. So here is this one. Again, a really pretty, like, even coating. So now, drum roll for this piece. This is like one of my favorite pieces I've made in a while. So here we are with this one. It has my heart. It's stolen it. And I don't think I'll ever see my heart again. It's like glass, really. It really like is like glass. It's just so reflective. Like you can literally, it's almost like my ring light is in the piece. It's so, what? Oh my god, that looks weird, doesn't it? This is amazing. It's so pretty. And it's awesome that you get this kind of like top coat, this like really glossy glass-like top coat with something that isn't as thick as the original top coat that they have. Again, it is really good, the original, but I think this is gonna be my new go-to top coat. I really, really like this stuff. So you guys are always asking me what I do with these kind of pieces. And I think I've shown you guys before, like, how I drill into them and, like, kind of string them up and stuff. So I think what I am going to be doing is hanging them up with a couple of these. So I'm just going to drill a hole into the back of them and then hang them up so that they can hang on the wall and you won't be able to see anything. I used to, like, drill into it and put a couple holes and then like string it up. I still will do that because I do like it for some pieces, but I do really like the invisible kind of, like, you can just hang it on the wall and it will literally just be this on the wall, and I think that will look really pretty for especially this one. Again, I did make a video on how I like drill into my pieces and hang them up, but what I do is I drill into it, like I make a hole in the piece, and then I'll put I'll mix up some resin, I'll put a little bit in there, and then I'll put the screw and the little hanging thing, and I'll let it kind of cure all together, because I feel like when you drill into resin, eventually, like, I'm just afraid that it's gonna come out and like fall. So I like to have some resin in there to cure with the screw and like kind of hold it into place. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I feel like it was really fun to just kind of like take the pressure off of trying to like quickly show you guys how to do something and just sit down and talk to you guys. I feel like I want to do that like way more often, because yes, I like to show you guys like how to make stuff and make it on your own, but I also just, like I say in almost every single video, I'm so grateful for you guys, and I want to be able to connect with you more on like an actual like human to human level, not just like you seeing my hands like trying to show you how to make something. So I definitely want to be doing more of these like sit down talking videos and just be a person with you guys, so instead of like a pair of hands. So I hope you guys are down for more videos like this, because I genuinely enjoyed it. Like yesterday I was editing the first part of this video, because obviously this is a 2-day process, and I just, while I was editing it, like I felt like I was really just talking to you guys. I felt like I was being completely myself, and not that I'm not myself in my other videos, but I do feel the pressure of having to quickly show you guys something, like I said earlier, and to be able to like direct you guys so that you can make what I'm making yourself. And obviously I'll still make videos like that. Like, I love to share, you know, how I make something so that you guys can make it too. But I just really enjoyed, you know, being myself, and I really liked editing yesterday. I don't know, it was weird. Not that I don't like editing. Anyway, you guys, I hope that you get what I'm trying to say. There's gonna be more videos like this, but there's also gonna still be videos where I'm showing you guys how to make something. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Anyway, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel and following me on Instagram. It is at Artsymadwoman. I love you guys to absolute death, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.